Another matchup here, Meat, where I'm pretty torn. I truly don't know which way to go in this bantamweight throwdown between Cody No Love as he takes on Trevin Jones. And Trevin Jones, it's been pretty rough, right? He's lost three straight. Got absolutely smoked most recently against Raoni Barcelos. And the losses before that, granted, were two tough guys, right? Javid Basharat, who's an undefeated prospect, and lost to Side Jacob Cockrock Manov. And although he got caught, Cockrox is pretty tough, so no shame in that loss for sure. And I was surprised at the version of Trevin Jones that showed up in that fight specifically because he was coming off of a beautiful win over Mario Bautista. It was a fight where it was over pretty quickly, right? And one in a guy, Mario Bautista, who is a guy who visibly gets better each fight, and since then has really turned a corner and might even be peaking. But I thought that was a great win for Trevin Jones and gave him that opportunity to fight Cockrox, but ultimately he got absolutely smoked in that next contest, and it's been pretty bad since then. But another guy who it's been pretty bad for most recently is Cody No Love, right? This guy's lost 5 of 6. He's 7-5 in the UFC, and all of his losses are basically most recently. And at one point, this dude was 10-0, all the rage. Cody No Love looked undefeated, and suddenly he's 12-5 and maybe fighting for his job. So in this one, who are you going with? Because Cody, I mean, he talked a lot of game and didn't really deliver against Kai Kara France when he last fought, but that was in December of 2021. So spent a little time off. Is Cody No Love back? Is he ready to, go on a new run of his, or is he getting slept and he's the one going to BKFC? Who are you taking in this battle of? I'm not going to call them bums, but battle of the dudes who need wins bad. Who are you taking?
Yeah, this is battle of dudes who need wins because they are fighting for their job. Man, this has got to be the easiest fight Cody Garbrandt has had in the last 5, maybe 10 years. So if this does not get him an easy win, then he is for sure being sent to possibly the PFL or BKFC, with all the other outcast, which just wouldn't surprise me. But I don't know. I'm pretty torn because I want to go with Cody. He's an OG. He used to be one of, like, I mean, possibly arguably one of the GOATs once he destroyed Dominic Cruz. And then TJ Snakeshaw absolutely took his soul, and he's been different ever since, it seems. Um, I'm surprised he hasn't seen a sports psychologist or something to get back in the green, but I think he's going to be back in the red again, and Trevin Jones is going to keep his job. I think Cody Nochin is going to get slept early and often, and I just hate to see, an old legend that is still young, go out this way. But yeah, that's who I'm taking. Trevin Jones. I think he's somehow gonna get this done. I can't believe I'm even picking him, to be honest, but that's just where I see Cody No Love.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. And, if there is a good sports psychologist out there to get Cody No Love back in the green, then perhaps you and I, Meat Boy, will have to hit that same guy because we're almost chilling not in the green anymore either. But we got an absolute meat lock coming up, so no worries in that regard. But I'm with you. I'm pretty torn in this one. 65% though is rolling with Cody No Love, and he is a decent minus 165 favorite in this one. So I'm a little surprised at all of the love that the odds makers are given to a guy who gets none, no love, but nonetheless, I guess they just don't have a lot of faith in the Guam product that is Trevin Jones, who is plus 140 and 35% is rolling with him on Tapology. There's a lot of brown on both sides. Do you anticipate whoever does win this fight that it's early and often and likely by KO?
Yeah, I think it's early and often one of these guys are going to put out. I mean, as we saw, Cody versus Asansao. Cody's still got some absolute meat bombs, especially when he cocks it down low and throws a YOLO haymaker. So wouldn't surprise me if he somehow catch Trevin Jones, but Trevin Jones got some power too, and Cody has absolute glass chin. But he's been growing that beard trying to hide it, so props to him for recognizing that, and the beard does help, it seems. But I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna go his way. I feel kind of bad. Um, I hate to go against him, but yeah, I gotta go Trevin Jones.
Yeah, I feel you on that for sure, and it's crazy that Cody. If I had to would have guessed, I would have thought that Trevin Jones would be the younger fighter of these two, but Cody No Love is only 31 years old. It's just he's taken so much damage and is such an MMA vet at this point that he seems like you could tell me Cody Nola was 37 and I wouldn't think twice about it. But he is only 31. It's just kind of an old 31 for sure. But in this one meet, man, I really have been going back and forth. No love or 5 star. I gotta go Cody No Love. I mean, maybe I'm tripping. Most likely I am, but I gotta go Cody No Love. At some point, meet does this guy ever rediscover his sauce? At some point, is he able to pick up UFC victories again? Because you mentioned that fight against Dominic Cruz. I stand by this. I truly think that that was the single greatest MMA performance of all time. The fight that Cody No Love put on against Dominic Cruz. We've never seen anyone perform better in a singular fight than that man did on that night. Like, he truly looked unbeatable and was toying with Dominic Cruz, who at the time was a guy that's a lot of people didn't think anyone would ever solve that puzzle. So for Cody Nolan to put on that performance, I thought was the best ever. And I know it's been rough recently, and I know I'm not even that confident as I share this wisdom, but I got to roll with Cody No Love because if you can't beat Trevin Jones, then I mean, what else can you do? This is the UFC. I feel like saying, yo, here's just someone. Here's a body. This is a guy who has some UFC wins, but you as a former champ should be able to absolutely run through this guy. So I'm gonna take Cody No Love, but I am gonna be watching some embeddeds this week. Let's see if Cody No Love sneaks a quick little promo in there. We can gauge his mindset a little bit, and maybe we can also assess what both men look like on the scales. Because if Cody doesn't look great physically, if mentally he's all over the place, then maybe I will retract this pick. But as of now, for the video's sake, I'm going Cody No Love Garbrandt, but it's also Cody no bet on him from my end because I'm definitely not throwing anything on Cody No Love. So I don't know, kind of all over the place, me, but reluctantly taking Cody Garbrandt. Is that crazy?
No, not crazy at all because yeah, if there's a sliver of what he, used to be, this should be a cakewalk for him, but I don't know. It just he's a 115er, then he's a 135er, then he's a 195er. Like I don't know what weight class he is. He's 1 foot out, 1 foot in. He's got a lot of personal issues it seems also dealing with whatever reality in life is. And so it's just I just don't know where he's at or if he's just there to collect that paycheck because he's a big name. So he's being paid handsomely for practically losing almost every fight for the last 5 years. So I just got to go with Trevin because I think Trevin has a lot more to lose on the line. He's not set for life. I think Cody's pretty set. He's got endorsements. He's got the fame. He'll always have that. Trevor Jones never really accomplished anything in the UFC, unlike Cody. So I think Trevor's been more focused. This is the biggest win of his career if he gets it. So I gotta go with him. But yeah, meat boys, throw in the comments who you taking, why, and make sure to smash that meat subscribe.